For many, this week is the peak of the summer season, but for the Kennebec Valley Humane Society, it's peak kitten season. They are seeing an increase of mother cats this year. They have nearly 200 cats and kittens in their foster program and are asking for donations. In particular, baby wipes, both canned and dry kitten food, as well as kitten replacement formula. They are located in Augusta and encourage people to drop on by and check out all of the cats, dogs, bunnies, and more housed in the facility. Even if you aren't sure if you want to adopt, both the staff and the animals love the visitors.
We always need adopters, volunteers, donors, and foster families. And those folks coming together make our mission possible. So if you can't adopt, donate. If you can't donate, come in and volunteer or become a foster family. Our volunteers are absolutely a lifeblood of our organization. We have about 125 active volunteers that are contributing anywhere from 500 to 6 hours a month. They're doing things like walking dogs, giving our cats lots of love in their kennels, socializing them. They're doing tons of dishes and laundry. We're really busy with those things, especially this time of year. So we value our volunteers so much.
Donations can be brought right to the shelter, but they also have an Amazon and Chewy wish list. To donate or learn more about the Kennebec Valley Humane Society, there will be a link on our website.